Good morning. Good morning.
Good
We did
morning.
that in tribute to Miss Tina Turner. I'm sure you guys probably heard she's going through some medical challenges, and that's one of my favorite songs of all time. And just love that remix. Just love it, love it, love it. Good morning. Welcome to our Super Saturday. You guys fired up, excited, turned on, because I know I can. Can't wait to get started. So, how y'all feeling?
Fired
You're
up.
alive, you're awake, you feel great. Come on.
Fired up.
The good Lord has blessed you with an amazing day, an amazing opportunity. It's August 21st. Guys, we got AEP round the corner, just 41 days away. So really excited. I am excited. I'm fired up, pumped up, especially the news we found out yesterday from Paul Gill. I'll share a little bit of that later. But I know we got Michael Kaplan. Michael, you want to do the honors to get started?
Heck yeah. Great morning, everybody. Happy
Woo!
Saturday.
Come here, Bella.
Yeah. Let's go. So, well, Tony just introduced me. My name's Michael Kaplan. I'm the onboarding director here at Global Premier Benefits. I'll be your curator for today. Okay. I just wanted to just take a second, go through some basic webinar protocols, basically. I'm giving everybody the microphone. So if you'd like, you can unmute yourselves and ask a question, or you can type it into the chat line. There's a couple ways to do that. But then also, really, there's like 2 or 3 Q&A sections that we've built into this presentation. So if you just want to wait for those as well, by all means, we can do that too. But also take notes. You guys, there's going to be a lot of key information here that you're going to want to remember. Now, we will be recording this, and you'll get a copy of it later, but still take notes. It's always good. It's always good to take notes. Now, what I'd like to do here, again, I'll be behind the scenes, so to speak. If you need anything, again, chat it in the line. But what I'd like to do is introduce our founder and CEO, the man, the myth, the legend. If you guys have been in the business in the Medicare Advantage space, you know who he is. And if you've been on any of our meetings before, you'll know this is going to be a winner. So what I'd like to do is introduce Mr. Tony Holland. He's got well over 25 years of experience in the business. And I promise you guys, this is going to be an exciting, exciting day. Tony, are you here?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. Appreciate that introduction, my friend. And it's 27 years. I'll own it. 25, 27. Hey, I'm proud. I'm proud of those 27 years, because I can remember in the good old days, knocking on doors with American Income Life and, getting into the final expense of Lincoln and Heritage and Senior Life. So I own it, love it. And I think anybody's been in this business, if you started out in debit or started out, cold calling, I think it's a special badge of honor that we wear. So I own that. So guys, I want to thank you guys. Michael, thank you for the introduction. You've been a great blessing and asset to our organization. I thank God every day for you and your wonderful wife, Alex. You're definitely one of the most special hires we've ever had. We got a great team, but Michael, you've really have stepped up. And I love your song mixes, man. You pick some of the best songs, man. So as I've said many times before, I'm thinking your former life, you had something to do with Motown. So let's go and get it rolled out. I want to be a good steward of y'all's time. And I know some of you guys may be with other organizations or other companies and trying to make a decision about, if Global is the right fit for you. So the Super Saturdays were designed, so everybody's relaxed. I know, we have a lot going on during the week, just so we can have a cup of coffee together, kind of sit back, hear a little bit more about some in-depth knowledge on Global, who we are, what we do, and also learn a little bit more about our technology and some of the new things that we have in store for this coming AEP. So we're going to have, like we said, Michael had some stated that we're going to have some Q&A sessions, so you guys can ask questions. So this is a little bit different than what we did the other day in the Baltimore region, which we were excited to have so many people that were, former reps with our organization, excited about what we're doing and looking to come back. Baltimore guys is going to be off the chart. I'm telling you, looking at the plans and looking what I heard even more yesterday about it, and one of the top plans are pulling out. Over 3,000 people are going to need to find a new plan come October 15th. And we want to be on the forefront and be able to help those seniors find a new plan. And I just want to tell you guys, those that are in the industry, that's why you got to be careful of some of these, fly-by-night companies getting into the business for 2 or 3 years and then they opt out. That's why it's important to have national carriers that have the financial and resources to be able to support the markets they're in. That's so important. I mean, yeah, they might, these new players into the game, roll in, but they roll right back out 3 years. And then you got to go find these, new plans for these people. And ultimately who hurts out of that is the seniors that we serve. So we're really excited about what's going to happen in Baltimore and many other markets that we learned some new things that are coming out. And I'll share a little bit of that later. So Michael, can you go ahead and move through the slides, because I want to make sure we're good stewards of people's time. Just a little bit about Global. We were founded in July of 2000. My wife and I, Kathy. Kathy's been a great asset to this organization, and I thank God every day for her that we actually met in the business. She was a sales rep with American Income Life, but we had a vision way back then, back in 1996, and we just said, we want to do something different. And we've been through the ringer, with different FMOs and different companies. So we've been there where, we trust me, we've knocked on the doors, been thrown out of many houses, but we've been on golf course communities as well as been in the hood. So I know the hood. I know what the blue light district looks like. Some people say, what are you talking about? Well, if you've been in the hood, you know what the blue lights are. And, we were brought up in this business, started from scratch, had nothing. I mean, I can tell you days, Kathy and I used to roll quarters, and dimes and nickels just to pay the bills. At one time I lived out of my van, when I was right out of college, figuring out what I wanted to do with my life, just soul searching. I found this business, found my beautiful wife, and we created something special. And what we wanted to do is be a shining light in a very challenging market. And why I share that with you, especially if you're new to the insurance business, there's some sharks, alligators, and lions in this business, and they'll eat you alive. And, we wanted to do something special where people didn't have to worry about, their renewals. We vest everybody day one. They didn't have to worry about somebody stealing their accounts or, giving them leads that were bogus leads. We wanted to just do something special because we've seen it all, been through it all. We've actually had to deal with, FMOs stealing the renewals. So we know what that's all about. So we have a special vision about this. We want to, first and foremost, keep God first in our business. We love the Lord. And, we think that's why we've survived so many challenges. We overcome the COVID crisis. And actually, we had one of our best years of all time. We give credit where credit's due. So that may, some people say, they don't like that aspect of it. I said, well, that's on you, but I'm not going to shy away where my blessings come from, and I thank God every day, for my wife, my kids, my team members. And I said, we want to do something so special that we're going to keep God first, but also our people first. We want to make sure they have the best opportunity in this industry to enrich in their lives and their families' lives. And we've grown, from a handful of agents. I think our first agency had 8 people to over 2,000 partner agents, over 66 agency principals, and hundreds of thousands of clients across the country. And I want to make sure y'all know this. You background check this all you want. And I recommend people to do that. If you're going to work with an FMO or insurance company, check them out. And we got an A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau, and that's a national rating. And we're very honored and proud of that because we take care not only of our customers, we make sure we take care of our people that work for our firm. So go ahead, guys. If you want to slide, go to the next slide, Michael, please. So our success, I just want to give a quick rundown so you guys can see some of the things we did, back in the day with American Income Life. Like I said, I started in 1994, and, we kind of, we got definitely the trophy cases. Okay. Am I right, Michael? You go in our office, a lot of people, because we used to do this face to face back in the day. Now, because of COVID and everything else, and now we're in a national company, I guarantee, we could fill a trophy, 2 or 3 rooms with the trophies we have. Am I right, Michael?
Yeah, when you walk into the office, you need sunglasses because of all the glaring glass and crystals and
all the crystal, right?
Yeah.
All right. So American Income Life, like I said, where we started, and then we went through Guaranteed Reserve and Lincoln Heritage. We were actually one of the minority partners at Senior Life, and then we got into Medicare. And I'm gonna tell you, it changed, Kathy and I's life to be able to get the renewals. I'm gonna just tell you this. I just did a simple Ben Franklin close on myself. If y'all know about Ben Franklin, one of the greatest American heroes from Philadelphia. He used to make his decisions with a little T-sheet and he put down the pluses and negatives to make a decision. When I saw the value of Medicare versus final expense, it blew my mind. To where I can go from making, a renewal, and our team members can go from making $25 a renewal on average to over $300, almost $300 in renewals on average per year. It was like a no-brainer to me. That's like almost 10 years renewals they can make in 1 year, 10 years of renewals versus final expense and Medicare Advantage. I was blown away. So I did the math, and I was like, and I tell all you guys to do is write down the number 1,000 and multiply that, by the renewal rate of 300,000. It takes the average agent about 5 years to get to that level versus 1,000 times 25 in final expense. It is a game changer. $25,000 after 5 years in renewals versus $300,000. I mean, I get the checks. So does Miss Kathy. She'll tell you that our biggest checks by a mile the Medicare Advantage. I mean, you guys have been in that business, know what I'm talking about. So I just wanted to share that with Cigna Medicare. We were with HealthSpring Bravo along the way. We've been the #1 ranking traditional FMO with Cigna since 2009. So hopefully that shares with you guys the numbers don't lie. Just like Alabama, they got the proof. They got the national championships. I mean, the numbers don't lie. So I just wanted to share that with you so you had an understanding if you're new to us about our success. Get the next slide for me, Michael, please. So this is our Strive for Excellence Award. We won the 2009 through 15 and 18 through 19. That little skip in there is because of the sanctions Cigna went through. And then also thankful we got through that and we've been able to blossom so much because of Cigna. I'm going to tell you something, guys. Cigna is coming out strong this coming AEP, and I'm just so blessed and honored to be their exclusive partner. We're the only one they have in the industry. We got some special perks we'll talk to you guys about later in this presentation. So move on for me, Michael, if you could, please. Global, it's not all about, just about making money and the commissions. I mean, those things are important. We've done very, very well for ourselves. We're one of the largest FMOs in the industry. We pride ourselves in giving back. So these are some of the few charities that we support annually. And we're very honored and privileged that, we take pride in, giving back to the communities we serve, especially the church groups, the food banks, and many other great organizations. I'm sure you guys have heard of some of these groups. Excuse me. Okay, move on. Next slide, Mike, please. Next slide. So our mission, just so you new people know, and many guys understand this, it's about the seniors and the seniors first. And it's about helping them save money and provide richer benefits for them and their family through an educational approach. And I want to make sure you all understand how powerful that is. Many of these call centers out there, you guys see the Joe Namath commercial. Now they got JJ Walker on there. It's like, it's not just about the sale. It's about educating these seniors and building them up so they can understand how Medicare really works, what it does do and what it doesn't do. And then our commitment to our partners, which is you guys, you decide to partner with us. We don't treat you like an employee. We don't treat you like other FMOs where you're just a number on the board. We want to make sure you're enriching with financial independence for you and your family. We want you to leave a legacy of lifetime renewals. And always, working with people in a professional manner, being treated like you deserve to be treated, and learning, adapting to the changing Medicare landscape, which is always changing. We got some of the best people in our organization with our mastermind meetings every Wednesday with guys like Joe Walker and Eric Allen and Bill Fagans and Everett Fournay. You'll get to know them. John Gordon, one of the best in the business as well. We got some great talented people that keep us updated on what's going on in the industry. And we're very thankful for our leadership team because they always got amazing things to share in terms of how to enrich in this business and keep us up to speed on what's going on in the business. As a matter of fact, next week, if y'all can note, we're doing several deep dives in all key markets that we're in so you guys can learn more about what we do. We'll share a little bit about that later. Next slide. So your dream board. This is something we do for our people that many other FMOs don't even talk about, don't even know about. I want to ask you, you join our team, I want to see your dream board. What are you striving for? What's your passion? What gets you up every morning? Is it a house? Is it a vacation? Is it college education for your kids? You got to make your dream board. We encourage all our team members, especially the newbies out there, it's just tapping in to the law of attraction, whatever you're focusing on. And I have a phrase I use a lot with the team. Whatever you're thinking about, whatever you're speaking about, you bring it about. God has a plan for your life, but you gotta know, you gotta help. He can only do so much. You gotta have your plan in effect. What do you want to accomplish? What do you want to do? And he'll give you that opportunity. Matter of fact, desire is a Latin word, means of the Father. What do you desire? What do you want? It can't just be, it's a job. I'm, doing what I got to do to make ends meet. You got to aspire to greatness. Do you want to get in better shape? Do you want that Rolex? So that's what we're all about here at Global, and try to inspire you with that. We have some amazing tools. Even we're partners with Tony Robbins, which you're going to learn about later. His organization has do different workshops and different inspirational personal development, many great things to help you achieve those goals as well. Next slide for me, please, Michael. So our stability, we are a family-owned organization. We thrive during tough times. We thrive through the mortgage crisis back in 2008. We thrived through what happened during COVID. Matter of fact, we had one of our best years. We have no doubt this coming year is going to be our best year. Actually, we've already seen the numbers. We're already on track to do about 20% more than we've ever done in any year we've been in this business. So we're really excited, especially about this AEP. Next slide for me, Michael. So why Medicare? Okay, why and why now? Especially now with what just happened to the senior population. They were the most vulnerable. What happened with COVID? These people right now are in a more challenging situation. If they're over 65, they got to worry about COVID. They got to worry about now this new Delta variant. They got to worry about now they're calling the next one a Lambda variant. I mean, there's just so much going on. These people are parents and grandparents out there that need help, And so our primary client is 65 plus market and the chronically ill. As you guys know, 10,000 people are turning 65 every day. And there's currently, get this, the size of our market is growing. It's over 55 million seniors, and over 10,000 of them are veterans. And many of the veterans, don't even know that they can use Medicare Advantage in combination with their VA coverage. We have a great trainer on that, Mr. Joe Walker. I know he's on the call today, that has done some great workshops on how that works. But it's amazing how lost these seniors are. And they need us more now than ever, because Social Security and original Medicare and VA benefits are just not enough. And that's where we come in to help fill those gaps. Show them how Medicare works. Show them how Extra Help works. Show them how the state and federal subsidy programs to enrich in their life. Because ultimately, these are the salt of their people. These are your people that help build this country. And that's what we're all about, is giving back and changing and saving lives. And what better way to do that for those seniors out there, our parents and grandparents that need the most help. Next slide, Mike, please. So our corporate partners, our main one is Cigna Medicare, but we also do work with Humana, and we also do work with United Healthcare. WellCare is one of our companies we work with. Aetna. We also do work with GTO. They got an amazing hospital indemnity program, Mutual of Omaha, Final Expense, and other great products. Prosperity has a great final expense program, along with Foresters and other benefits. We do work with Nationwide and many other great companies. We have a lot of products. So I like to make sure people understand we don't just do Medicare Advantage. Our objective, please write this down in your notes, the bundling. You see that on TV now, or old school guys, we called it what? Cross-selling. Guys, if you can't pigeonhole yourself in just one product. We want you to help that client in all aspects: their Medicare, their supplements, their final expense, their hospital indemnity, their critical illness benefits, their dental plans. There's so many opportunities to help these seniors, and many of our top reps are getting 6 to 8 sales out of every household. And that's why you see many of our reps that do this within a year or two, they're making well into $150,000, $200,000 a year in what we do. So guys, I want to let you guys know, we're not just all about Medicare Advantage. We want to have a full benefit package and portfolio to ultimately help that senior with their specific needs. Sometimes it's just a dental plan. Great, you help them. Sometimes it's just a hospital dental. That's the most least appreciated product I've found out in our industry, especially for the low income, the Medi clients out there, is hospital indemnity. It's like Aflac for seniors, and most agents ain't selling it. And it's incredible what it does. We had an agent the other day speak about their family member. I think it was their mom that got into it. It actually had to go in a hospital and came out with a $6,300 check, $6,300 check, tax free. And only been in the plan for about a year. So it's an incredible product that most agents don't even utilize. So we have training on all this, by the way. So then we'll talk about that later, our training program and what we do to help you guys get coached up on how this works. The coach approach. Love the coach approach. Next slide for me, Michael. So some of our exclusive perks, we're going to invest you day one. As I said earlier, nobody's going to touch your check but you. You're going to own your book no matter what the carrier, who you're with. There's no prorates on our Cigna Medicare contract, which I love, especially right now. You're going to see later how important that is if you're new to the business. We get paid, get this, weekly during AEP. You know, many people during the hottest time of the year, those 3 to 4 months during AEP, most agents in the industry don't get paid on the business they write for the next year effective, which is now January 2022, okay? They don't get paid until February. How many on this call can go through all of October, all of November, all December without a check? It is a huge perk that a lot of agents don't appreciate or don't even know about that we have it. We have leads out the wazoo. We got over 60,000 leads, including Cigna BRCs. And we're going to talk a little bit deeper dive today about our lead program. We do co-op dollars for agency directors as well as the agents, okay? And we have overrides. Our agency directors, the GAs and MJs in our organization, make 60% more overrides than the competition. So, you know, it just excites me what we offer. If you want to make it happen, you want to get serious about growing your business, we want to help you, whether it's an individual agent, you want to make 6 figures, or if you want to be an agency director and make 7 figures, we can help you do that. And we have a hybrid virtual telesales environment. So that's why we were successful during COVID. We already had these tools in place with the Connect Your app. We also have the personal URLs, and we'll help you set all that up for you. It's very simple to do. We also have a dedicated toll-free line that you don't have to go to the client's house. Just do a 3-way call to help grow your client. And, you know, we have the VCC, which we're going to talk about later. So next slide for Michael. I want to get to the hot sauce stuff. So just so everybody's clear, you know, we are an exclusive Cigna Medicare agency, which really means, in simple language, in the county Cigna is in, we have to lead with Cigna Medicare Advantage in that market. The product, of course, is not there. Obviously, we can sell anything else we have. And so let's say if I'm in Baltimore County, Maryland, which is a Cigna county, you know, I got to sell the Cigna plan. But if I go into Carroll County, Cigna's not there. I can sell Humana, I can sell Kaiser, whatever plan's available. So I just want to make sure it's for us to get these exclusive special perks. There is an agreement that we have to abide by. So I want to make sure everybody's clear on that. Next slide, Michael. So how the money works in Medicare, why I'm so excited, especially about the renewals. 2021, it's the only product in the industry that you actually get a 5% raise every year, thanks to CMS regs. And I just think that's amazing. So this past year, 2021, if you're selling in the national market, it's $539, Connecticut, PA, DC, California, New Jersey. You can see it's a little bit higher, but look at the bump up there. It's going from $539 to $573. You know, look at New Jersey. It's going from $682 to over $715. And the renewals are going up. Nationally, it's $287. And Connecticut, PA, and DC, which we're so excited about. We're in all those markets. $323 is going to be the renewals, and $358 for California, New Jersey. So we're really excited about that. Hopefully you guys are as well. Never seen any renewals like that. Especially with final expense, the average renewal is $25. Look what our average renewals are. Pretty amazing. Next slide. So the thing about prorates, which is so special, a lot of guys don't understand. Well, if you're with another FMO selling a product with Humana, Aetna, even Cigna, with Global, we have a special contract with Cigna. If you sell a September 1 effective, you're going to get $270 with us. If you're with another group, it's $90. Look at October 1 effective, $67.50. I don't know who can live off that, but I guess there's people that do it, but our group still gets $270. If you do a December 1 effective, it's $22.50 versus $270 with us. That's a game changer in itself. You're looking at a plan, if someone just said a plan a month, Medicare Advantage with someone else, that's about $1,755 total. With us, it's $3,240, about 185% difference. That is huge. You multiply that, if an average agent's doing 10, 20 sales a month, that can add up to some serious take home for you and your family. So on average, our guys are getting about an extra $100 per sale selling Cigna Medicare Advantage because of our exclusive arrangement. Is that pretty powerful? That's powerful stuff. I thought I'd get some amens, excitements on that. Next slide. I'll get y'all more pumped up. So lifetime renewals, you own your book day one. So that's what vesting means. I talked to a guy I was recruiting the other day. He's got a 5-year vesting. And he's like praying to get through the 5 years. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. 5 years? We vest our people day one. And you're going to get that cash, whether you're in the business or not. If you decide to retire, we have a global promise. God forbid something happens to you and your family. And matter of fact, we actually lost one of our team members, Miss Gloria Davis, the other day, which we're been saddened about. She's out of Jackson, Mississippi, and wonderful young lady. She caught COVID and due to the complications passed. Her family were in our thoughts and prayers, but we were making sure that money gets taken care of. I talked to her daughter yesterday, Michelle. We're going to do everything we can to make sure everything's settled, make sure her insurance is taken care of, but ultimately make sure the family gets those renewals. And your family can continue receiving those renewals. God forbid something happens to you. And we now, starting this year, it's coming very, very soon, we're going to have settlement options when you're ready for retirement, from the industry, because that happens. So you don't have to do the certifications anymore. We'll give you a lump sum settlement. And if your book's worth 500,000, if it's worth 5 million, we're able to take care of that for you. So that way you can go off and ride off into the sunset and retire in style. Next slide. I think that's pretty powerful. I thought I'd get another amen, but anyway, keep going. So if you just selling one plan a day, 7 days a week, and many of our people can do 2, 3, and 4. I'm just saying one sale a day. You're looking at 108,000 take home. Not bad money. That's good take home. But year 2, because of our arrangement, it goes up. Every year we get about a 5 to 6% raise. It goes up to 114, then 120 you can see, then 132. And you can see there year 5, because of the renewals. You see those renewals there, 219? That comes from year 1 through 4. You're not going to get that in final expense. You're not going to get that selling any other insurance product. You'll get maybe 10% of that if you're lucky, but you're looking at 351,000. Even more importantly, what I was telling you about the settlement options, assuming an 80% retention rate and you got a good solid book of business, you're looking at $2.1 million in settlement. I don't know where y'all can go and find that, where that's all, but I haven't seen it yet. That's pretty powerful. The next 5 years, you got to work somewhere anyway. Am I right? Why not be in a business while you're making good money, helping people in need, but be able to be in a position in 5, 6 years from now to be able to cash out, and really do something special in your retirement years. So that's something I know a lot of our, more mature agents in the business are really excited about, that we're going to be offering very soon. Next slide. So our virtual tools, we got some incredible stuff. And I would like to hand the mic back over to Michael Kaplan, because he's pretty amazing in what he does. But the virtual tools are off the chart. And then hearing about what Paul Gill shared yesterday, I know some of y'all were on that call, but now there's going to be, there's just one link in the Cigna Medicare Salesforce portal. You don't have to log in and log out to go to different, links. And now learning that the dental is going nationwide, there's going to be a different type of dental plan than anyone's ever seen, that they can use any dentist they want, a new improved vision plan that was going to quadruple the number of providers. And what I'm most excited about, the most hottest part, not just the new tool they're putting in Salesforce, but we're going to be able to look up without having to call Carl on our own, be able to look up their Medicare and Medicaid information and even extra help. That's incredible. We're going to be able to see what type of Medicare plan status they are. If they're Medicare, if they're a dual, if they're a partial dual, we're going to be able to see if they're on extra help, if they qualify or not. That is a powerful thing we learned yesterday. I know many of you guys are really excited about that. It's a game changer. And some people may not get how important it is, because we know not having that information, having to call into somebody and hunt down somebody in Carl or something on the company, we're going to be able to look that up. All we got to do is log in to Salesforce, put in our agent code, boom. We can look up any client's information with a click of a mouse. It's pretty incredible what Cigna is rolling out for us in the next few weeks. And you'll learn more about that next week on Cigna's behalf and some of the deep dives. But I'm going to hand the mic over to Michael Kaplan in terms of our global special enrollment tools and virtual tools. Go ahead, Michael.
Thanks, Tony. Yeah, so actually that's a perfect segue because some of these things are Cigna related. So first things first, the Cigna Agent Resource Line, or CARL, as Tony just referred to it, that's kind of like the general hotline for agents to reach Cigna for all things Medicare. What's neat though is Global Premier Benefits, our organization, we actually have our own dedicated CARL number for our agents. So when you call in on our dedicated line, it sounds like, oh, hey, this is Tony Holland's group. So they know about our exclusive setup. They know about our perks. They're more familiar. Whereas if you just call the general CARL hotline, it would be a little more generic. They'd pass you along to where you need to go. But with our line, it's a little more customized, which is awesome. Cigna for Brokers is great. It's basically a CRM tool or customer relationship management tool that Cigna offers all our agents, well, all agents really. There's personalized URL, or Pearl, P-U-R-L. It's like a custom website with your name on it, where let's say you do a presentation with a client, with a prospect, and they say, okay, let me think about it. And then the next day they come in and they say, okay, I'm ready, let's sign up. You can send them to this website. This link is dedicated to you. They can enroll themselves in the plan you guys talked about, and you still get credit for it. That's tremendous. And again, that's all set up through Cigna Medicare. Custom Point is great. It's marketing collateral. You can co-brand yourself with a large carrier like Cigna Medicare. And then Producers University is amazing. It's the online training that Cigna provides agents, right? So it's everything from how to use their system, their website, how to do this, how to check in with Connect Your DRX. It's amazing, honestly. And every time they roll out a change or a new this or an update to that, it's in Producers University. It's all in one place. Honestly, that's tremendous. Now, a little bit more specific to global, our telefield opportunity. It's kind of like the traditional field agent role, but it's updated for the 21st century post-COVID, right? If we could take any positive from the pandemic, it's that now field agents have the flexibility of selling in person, right, over the kitchen table, just like we always have. But then also we've got the ability to telephonically enroll people over the phone. So you don't even have to do the appointment in person. You can do it remotely from the comfort of your own home, which is amazing. Now, if you want to add our CRM into it, we'll get more into those details a little bit later. But we have a CRM and a phone system. If you wanted to participate in that, we have that available for you all as well. Plus free lead support. And we'll get into more in our leads just in the next section. But if you want to know a little bit more about that, chat it in or give me a call. I'll give you my info at the end. It's going to blow you away. Now, for those more seasoned agents, a little bit more veterans of the business, maybe a little more tech savvy, we have our virtual call center opportunity. Now, this is just like a traditional brick and mortar call center, but it's all over the phone. It's all on the computer. It's all remote, web-based stuff. Okay, so it's that community environment. You're all plugged into the same chat. So anybody who's got a question, everybody can answer. It's like a live hotline. And there's inbound and outbound call campaigns. So for those people, again, who are dedicated to this 100% full time, they've been doing this a long time, this is not their first AEP, this might be a great opportunity. Again, it's going to require a little more technological acumen, but for everything, all the bells and whistles, everything, the CRM, the leads, all that kind of stuff, that's available for advanced MA agents, okay? And again, call for more information. You can email me. I'll put my info up later. Now, leveraging these tools, again, the CRM is all web-based. The phone system, it's all web-based. The leads are issued through the CRM, which is web-based. We have automated text services, SMS and MMS messages. We can set all that up. It's all computer-based nowadays. You can send a text through our phone system through the internet. You don't even need 12 cell phones and a pager. I know some people on this call still have their pager, and that's fine, it works. But for those that are looking to leverage the tech that we have these days, those are available as well. To point it out, to kind of give you a better idea of truly just what this really looks like, our CRM system is called Zoho. Our phone system is called Alcatel. And our instant messaging system is called Click, C-L-I-Q. Now you can see here, this is what the phone actually looks like. It's got your name on it, it's got your dedicated phone number. So when you go to plug in a phone number, it comes up on your computer screen just like this. For our CRM system and our instant messaging, it's all on the internet. It's almost like, you know, the cloud, all those commercials and stuff. People talking about the cloud. It's kind of like that. If you have internet, you can work from anywhere. I hope that makes sense. But if it doesn't, now would be a good time to chat your questions or unmute yourselves and ask away. I'll give you
Michael, that was a great explanation. Can you tell, I'm going to ask a question for everybody. How, if I'm new to this business, I'm not as tech savvy, do we have training programs to get people up to speed on this?
Absolutely. So first and foremost, we have regional uplines, general agents, managers. We've got that connection for that exact reason, but also we've got tons and tons of video trainings on exactly that, Tony. We have our YouTube channel, we've got our website. There are plenty of ways to access the trainings. And once you enroll in one of these services, the CRM or the phone system, we send you a couple of quick how-to brief videos, right? A couple of minutes on how to do this with your leads, or how to log in with your phone for the first time, or setting up your voicemail. We do pride ourselves on our accessibility and our training as well. It's a great question. I do see, would love to know more about leads. I'll be calling you after the call. Okay, great. Looking forward to it, Monica. And we have a whole section on leads coming up to shed a little bit more light on.
Other questions for Michael, because Michael, you've done an excellent job. That was an awesome explanation. We're open for questions now in terms of the technology for Michael.
We've got a lot of questions on leads.
Yeah, I know. Hey, they're salespeople, brother.
Yeah, I know. I know. Well, let's do this. Let's get them what they want. I'm
gonna give it to them. Well, thank you, Michael, for that explanation. If you guys need additional, information on the technology and the tools, it's important to know. And some people say they're old school guys. You got to be old school and new school to be successful in this world. I can remember the day that I had a flip phone. Now flip phones are back with a new twist on them. I can remember back in the day in the 70s, 8-track. Well, we're 8-track now. And Michael mentioned pagers. I don't see too many papers out there, but you still got one, and God bless you. But technology is evolving to a whole nother level, and to survive and thrive in the new world of Medicare and the new world of insurance, you got to be in the know in terms of technology. So we have a great team from John Gordon to Michael to many other team members that can help you get up to speed in terms of technology, and great tutorials and live sessions that we do every week to make sure you're up to speed. But thank you, Michael, on that. We'll go on to the next slide to maximize the team's time. So the digital recruiting data, you know what, Michael? You did such an excellent job on the technology part. Why don't I'll throw the mic back to you again, because you've really taken our recruiting due to your digital experience. There is a huge advantage to being a millennial, Michael. So you guys can do stuff in your sleep, and it's like the next generation, these 5 and 6-year-olds know more than all of us combined about technology. But can you shed some light in terms of those that want to build in terms of our digital recruiting platform?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So our digital recruiting platform is kind of cool, in my opinion. We have access to a database with 2.3 million licensed agents across the country. So for example, if you wanted to build your own agency in Tennessee, for example, we can look at all the agents licensed in Tennessee. We can narrow it down based on experience or age or whatever it is that you want to build with. We can do that. And then we also have kind of separately text blasts, email blasts, direct mail campaigns. We can do all that. It's tremendous how we can leverage the internet and all the technological capabilities that we have to really maximize our business. And what that means is helping more seniors. Again, it all comes back to the same thing. Everything we do gets us one step closer to that ultimate goal, right? Now, we can also screen, this is kind of cool, right? So it's like, how call centers generate leads for sales. We can do the same thing for recruiting. We can have a call center look at that area in Tennessee we want to build in, or that new market in Utah, or whatever the case is. And we can have this call center pre-screen and set up appointments with agents in the business already. And that's huge, honestly. That's I know we keep saying game changer, but that's paramount to doing this. It's not so much what you're capable of, but how you can leverage other tools to multiply yourself. It's tremendous, honestly. It's great. Now, the next section here, we're generating recruiting leads every day. We have SEO and PPC ads out there, and basically what that means, If you've ever thought about something or you've searched something on Google and then all of a sudden the next time you're on the internet, you see an ad for that item that you were looking for. That's kind of similar to what we do. We get ourselves in front of people who are in the business, who are actively searching to maximize their role. And the potential is unlimited. How many people are there in the world? What, 7 billion people? The internet is everywhere. Everybody's got access to the internet. And we pair those two together to find agents in the business who are doing exactly what we're doing, which they don't know about us. And that's kind of what today's designed for. You may have been referred to us by an agent. You may have received an email. Maybe I called you personally. We do a lot in terms of onboarding and recruiting and growing, so that we can also show those agents who want to do the same thing. We show them how to do it too. That's what this is all about. So, Tony, I'll throw that back to you unless you want me to dive deeper, because as you know, I can spend all day on this stuff.
Yeah. I think it's an amazing thing you created, and kudos to you and our marketing team that we have with our web company. I think it's amazing what you guys have created together. I'm like, I don't get it, know it all, but I know it works. That's all I want to know. It works. It works. It works. Thank God for you, and thank God for Gage and all the people involved in making that happen. It's just pretty incredible. So thank you, Michael, for creating this. It's pretty special. So yes, you can go into the next slide. So guys, the potential in terms of you guys that want to build an agency, because that's what I love doing. Getting guys that know what they're doing, getting them up to speed on the technology, getting them so in a year or two from now, they say, you know what, Tony, I'm ready to build a team. I know you might be ready to build a team now. If you've got it down and know what you're doing, wonderful. But look at our comp structure for GAs. $720 in terms of what we do in terms of the commissions from Cigna, the overrides, the extra overrides, the co-op bonuses that we offer, the extra team bonus over, total overrides 180. You can't compare that with, there's nobody comes close to that. Look what traditional non-exclusive FMOs offer to a GA. 589 versus 720. This decision's already hopefully been made. If you look at our MGAs make up to $800 per enrollment. I mean, that's pretty huge. Look what FMOs get with Cigna, 739 versus 800. Our MGAs are making more than FMOs that are these national guys with over 20,000 agents. Our MGAs with as little as 5 agents, could be making $800 per enrollment. Isn't that pretty incredible? That's huge. Next slide, Michael. So for those that want to build an agency, here's the opportunity looks like. If you just bring in just 10 agents per year over a 5-year period with your personal sales, your overrides, your team sales and overrides and renewals on both levels, you're looking at $1 million a year by year 5. Y'all see that there? But what's your net worth? Let's say you put in 5 years, Tony, I built this agency. I'm ready to roll. I want to start a ministry. I want to retire. I'm in my 60s now. I'm ready just to go off in the sunset. That's $4.7 million. We calculated an 80% retention on that. That's calculating 20% of the business fall into the books. It's worth 4.7. How many of you guys can show me with any other FMO, any other insurance opportunity, you put 5 years in and you can cash out with a settlement option for 4.7 million? It ain't out there, because I've checked. I've seen all the deals. I've seen all the gimmicks. They're all out there. And to me, this is one of my most prideful moments in this business, when we have people that are on this call that may be struggling, that may be going through challenging times, personally, business-wise, 5 years with us. Now, there's going to be some blood. There's going to be some sweat. There's going to be some tears. This ain't a lay down deal. You got to hustle. You got to roll your sleeves up. You got to go to work. You got to put in 40 hours a week. You got to put in 40 hours a week, any job anyway, right? Look at that, $4.7 million for you and your family. That is huge. I thought I'd get some amens on that. That is incredible. That's what I would love to see everybody that wants to build a team, what it could be looking like for them and their family. All right. Thank you for the feedback. Next slide. Because I know we're running down on time. I think we have about 13 minutes left. Want to get to with the hottest one. We saved some of the best stuff for last. Lead generation. A lot of our team members go, man, how does these leads work? I need to know what your leads look like. What do the leads look like? Well, the main thing, guys, if you're a lead junkie, you got to understand the real players in this business really don't use leads at all because they built an amazing referral base. But we know new people. We get it. You need a starting point. So yes, we got great leads. But by the way, I want you all to note this. Write this down. While you're drinking a cup of coffee, take one note, a special note. I want you all to write down. The lead is only as good as the man or woman holding that lead. Ain't no lead gonna pick up a pen and write that out for you. You must have sales skills. You must know how to build rapport and common ground with people, because the number one thing you need to sell in sales is what? You got to be able to sell yourself. People don't buy products. They don't buy rates. They don't buy statistics. They don't buy AM Best stuff. They don't buy the name of the company. They buy what? They buy you. They don't buy the lead. They buy you. They buy you. And if you can't sell you, there ain't no lead in the world going to help you. I'm telling you straight up. I've been doing this for 27 years. I've seen the best of the best, like Eric Allen, Everett Fonay, Bill Fagans, John Gordine, Joe Walker. Okay, these guys are players amongst players, and there's many others I can name: Wesley Norris, Randy Standard, many other great players, Chauncey Porter, Pam Eichert. I mean, I can go on and on and on. They're great. They're 6- and 7-figure earners. Why? Because they're great at selling what? They're great at selling themselves. It ain't the lead, but the leads can help you. So we have marketing and leads like none other. Reliable lead program, free and premium leads. They're pre-qualified because by law in Medicare, you can't cold call. So there's no cold calling allowed on any product or any lead. Because I don't like cold calling myself. I'd rather dig ditches for a living than have to cold call. Because I've cold called. I was on Wall Street my first year out of college, and I had to make 300 cold calls a day. I lasted about 9 months. I was done with that as a career. So no cold calls. I'm not going to ask y'all to do something I'm not going to do. Okay, next slide, Michael. So can we get leads? Can we get leads? Yes, we can. I stole this from Obama, by the way. So I hope y'all don't mind. 5,000 new Medicare leads we got in one day. So we have our own direct mail house. We have other lead sources to help support you guys. And like I said, if you need leads, we got them. But I want to get you in a position that you don't need leads no more. So you got so many referrals and grassroots setups. And we're going to talk about that too. So what type of leads do we have? We have extra help leads. We have diabetic leads. We have a diabetic list that we mail out to on a frequent basis for our Achieve plan. We have upcoming Medicare leads about the changes going on in Medicare, the new programs that are come out with some of our carriers. We also do state-specific leads for state SPAPs. If you know about SPAPs, we have an SPAP lead for like New Jersey, Maryland. We got one called PACE in Pennsylvania. We got one in Delaware called DPAP. There's even one in New York called Epic. They can get up to $100,000. If they make up to $100,000 a year, they can get benefits through the state. It's incredible. And people that are dear to my heart, we're a military family. We got many veterans in our organization. We have a most incredible veterans lead out there that's life-changing. It educates veterans on how VA benefits work with their Medicare Advantage benefits. It's incredible, and it's a game changer. And even with the TRICARE program, if people think, they got what they need, they got what they retired from the military, we still have other opportunities to help them with hospital indemnity and other benefits. And we have over 60,000 leads in inventory. And we have an incredible new program this year that even helps you freshen up the leads for you in addition to your freshen up letter. It's incredible. It's an automated service we have that actually text blast and send a postcard to your leads for you. That's built into our system. So our leads are much different than any other lead out there. That's just not a name on a card or a name on the CRM screen. We actually, part of the process, help you brand yourself to each lead. So when you call that senior, they're going to know your name. And we have an automated service that does that with a postcard and also a text to your client, letting them know who you are. It's pretty amazing. Plus, we do Facebook leads, voice verified leads. We have an internet lead program, and we have, get this, the Cigna leads. When they start running those commercials in September and October, I'm sure y'all have seen them in years very similar to the ones you see with Humana. That we get the Cigna Medicare BRCs because we are preferred, we are exclusive, so we get these extra leads on a weekly basis throughout AEP. Why that's huge? Because these people actually call in to the TV commercial and get a kit. These are $300 leads y'all get for what? For free. Isn't that amazing? That's awesome stuff. Next slide, please. I hope that got you all excited. So one key thing we've built into our leads is educate the seniors on one of the best discount health cards of the business. Gives them up to 75% off the prescription drugs, vision, hearing, dental, diabetic supplies. And what I think is amazing, how I did it, I approached churches. We actually can brand the church. You can see their local AME church. You know, I used to do work with Bethel AME, Concord Baptist, Greater Grace out of the Baltimore area. And it's huge that the churches were like, come on in. This is free to our congregation, free to our membership. They can get this, glasses for $25. They can get prescription drug coverage in addition to their current plan. So it helps them with drugs in their formulary and outside their formulary. You can actually go into their website, put in the zip code of your client while you're there from your smartphone or your tablet, and I'll pull up all the dentists, all the vision providers, all the drug providers, and you can actually look up their drugs and show them where they may be paying $80 for this drug because it's outside their formulary. They can get that drug for $2. It's amazing what this does. So like I said, it has glasses, it has teeth whitening services, it has diabetic supplies, LASIK surgery, hearing aids, 50% off hearing aids. It has debt counseling, mortgage advice. It's a true game changer in terms of a door opener to get into the churches, the VFWs, the American Legions, the food banks. And ultimately, this is how I did my referrals in the day. This is how I packaged my program. This is how I got in the door. So there's so many great things the UNA card does, and it truly is free, absolutely free. And you actually give this away to any of their friends and family or church members, club members. It's truly amazing, which leads to my next topic. Is about grassroots marketing. Grassroots marketing is something we specialize in. It's why some of our team members, some of the best, when I was saying earlier about not needing leads anymore, we teach you how to grassroots marketing, get into churches, get into VFWs, the clubs and lodges, the bingo halls, the food banks. We had a guy the other day, Joe Gray, got a church and he got a food bank that was tied to that church. And he's new to North Carolina from Chicago. He's like, this is so easy. It's so easy. These churches are begging for people to come out to do donut socials for their membership, to help them understand how Medicare works. So these people are confused. And a lot of them rely on their churches or their leadership of their clubs or lodges to help them understand how this works. So we also help you out get the senior buildings, YMCAs with the Silver and Fit program. I got a lady, that's all she does is use YMCAs to generate business for herself. And she does about 80 to 100 sales every year. And she does it out of Arizona. And all she does is go through the Silver and Fit program and reach out to the YMCAs and do workshops. When the seniors are there doing their swim sessions or doing their workout sessions, she's got a booth there every day to help those memberships in those local YMCAs, town halls, malls, grocery stores, diners, buffets, same concept, senior expos and seminars. And what I love best, once you become a preferred agent with us and you lock in with your BSRs, like that, your BSRs, that's your broker service rep in your market, they'll help you get into the preferred dentist with Cigna, the preferred dentist in doctor's offices, in the dialysis centers. It is huge because these doctors and dentist office and dialysis centers can make almost 2 times what they would normally make in original Medicare. So do you think they want to know about this? Absolutely. It is huge. Next slide for me, please. So one of our great, and I'll let Michael explain this to you. Michael, I'm gonna throw the mic back to you because you seem to be pretty excited about this slide that we found out about the other day. Go ahead and share this.
Yeah, I was excited because I already knew about Oak Street Health, and for those who are not aware, it's kind of like it's like an all-in-one senior center. It's got rec rooms, it's got community events, but they also have providers, doctors there on site. And with Cigna Medicare's partnership with them, it really just makes that community grassroots marketing opportunity that much stronger. But when I found out about ChenMed and Iora Health and Cano Health and all these other partnerships, I was like, whoa, wait a minute. I already know Oak Street is going nationwide, and they just went public a couple months ago. So they're really putting their money where their mouth is. But I didn't realize it was tenfold with all these other companies, and not to mention Walgreens. But like, Wow.
Did you say Walgreens?
Yeah, I don't know if you can see that up.
Tell me a little bit about the Walgreens. Dude, tell me about the Walgreens.
Man, the Walgreens. All right. So I'm pretty excited because I see this stuff on Facebook. I'm in groups. I participate in a lot of Medicare related organizations, and people talk all the time about setting up a booth during AEP at, for example, a Walmart, right? And during the pandemic, it's hit and miss. You know, people are less likely to go out. But with the Walgreens partnership with Cigna, we've made it so it's so much easier and so much simpler and straightforward to have agents have that opportunity. Because with a lot of other organizations, a lot of other locations and brands, you have to pay to be there. And it just, with this partnership, again, I could spend an hour just talking about this slide. It just makes your job as an agent to help seniors, it makes your job so much simpler. And the simpler it is to do things, the more effective you can be at getting them done. So that's why I'm so excited about this, Tony. Honestly, these partnerships they continue to grow, obviously. And that's one of the things that makes our partnership with Cigna just that much more special.
And our best probably partnership on here is Oak Street. I mean, we were with Oak Street back in the early days when they first started. Now they blossomed to something very special. And it's nice to be able to see a company like Oak Street and several others on here that are truly helping the communities that we serve, but we can actually get you into these locations by being a preferred agent. I know someone asked, what's a preferred agent? Well, these are people that are dedicated, that are full-time doing this, that are right in business, that, you know, that don't have challenges with SDAX and compliance. So, you know, we have like a rating level, just like plans have ratings. Someone that knows they're doing, that's educated up on what to do. You lock into your local BSR, into us. We'll get you into these preferred locations, the Dallas Centers, Oak Street, Walgreens. So we look at the data, make sure, I mean, everybody's in the system. We know who's doing it right, and we know who's not doing it right. We want to make sure those preferred agents get a front seat in these locations. Hope that answered that question for you. Next slide, Michael. I know we're getting close to the top of the hour. I want to make sure I respect everybody's time this morning. About our voice verifiers. Why don't you explain that one, Mike? Because you've been doing a great job helping me out with this session. Go and explain, because this is an incredible lead that we do. Matter of fact, why don't you go ahead and explain it to him and then play it?
Okay, so long way short, call centers can generate leads for your business, so you can call and help seniors and enroll beneficiaries in plans. That's obvious. That's a given. That's been around for years. But when you flip it, this is a call center that will actually record the call for you and play it back as a lead, right? So what that means is, and I'm sure we've all been there, you call someone, you say, hey, you talked to my colleague, John, and he told me to call you at 2:15 today. Do you remember talking to him, yesterday or 2 days ago? No, I don't remember that. This is a scam. I don't know what you're talking about. You have the recording of that call with this person. You play it back for them. Oh, I do remember talking to John. Yeah. You're the guy for the Medicare insurance. Okay, yeah. I'm telling you, when you leverage this lead, this platform altogether, it's huge. It's huge. It's more than just a name on a card, like Tony was saying. It's more than just a pre-qualified list.
Hey, are you able to play, Michael? Are you able to play a sample real quick so they can hear what it sounds like? Are you able to do that?
It's not letting me play it, of course.
Okay. All right. You did a great job explaining that. And it's actually, you'll get the live recording in the CRM system. So not only you'll get the lead that was called, you'll actually get the recording to prove, especially when you got older people, they're in their 80s, they might have a daughter or son questioning, did this really happen? Or you get audited by CMS. You will actually have a live recording. They actually spoke to someone that they wanted to talk about their Medicare coverage. Isn't that pretty incredible? Gotta get some more excitement on that. You actually get the recording of the telemarketer and be able to hear it. That's awesome. Next slide. Thank you, Sean Dale. So we have a Facebook Leads program. I'm sorry, go ahead, Michael.
No, that wasn't me.
Okay. So Facebook Leads are incredible. This was designed by none other than John Gordine. He make sure I say his name right. But I'm telling you, I know we've all seen Facebook programs and companies that do it. There's none other like that. And John Gordine couldn't join us today. He's at a family reunion. I told him, listen, man, we'd love to have you speak, but he's created the best Facebook lead out there that it actually brands you, the agent, to the client. So they're going to go on. It's not the typical Facebook leads that they're generic. It could be anybody to go to any agent. We actually have your name. So they're customized Facebook campaigns. When the client goes in there on the Facebook, that it's a survey lead. And on the headline, they're going to have your name in the beginning, at the end, and where you're located and your contact information. You'll receive an actual text. They'll tell you what they want. I want help with dental. I need help with vision, especially with the new dental program that Cigna's coming out, and the new vision program. Many of them say, I check the box. I need help with vision. I need help with dental. They're the old school check the box leads. Remember them days? But it's going to be actually in the a Facebook platform, and they're going to have your name, and the client can, they'll actually chat and text you. Hey, I need help with dental. I need help with vision. And many of them will call you right away. I need it now. I need it now. You know, and it's incredible how this lead works. I've never seen anything like it. I've actually experienced it driving out in the field with Bill Fagans in Philadelphia. I saw him get 3 hits in an hour from his Facebook campaign, and it's truly off the charts. Am I right, Michael, on that?
Yeah, when we look at the statistics, this Facebook lead outsells other leads when worked appropriately. Yeah, it's impressive. It really is.
And they're only $15 a piece. So instead of you guys going out there spending $50, $80 a lead on direct mails, this lead for $15 and have it branded to you and you, the client, but the key thing is you can't let the lead sit. You got to work them that day or they move it on to another Facebook ad. Just so you know that. That's one tip I'll give y'all. If you're going to do Facebook leads with us, you better get on them that hour that they text you or email you. I want this. I need this. Call me. If you don't call them right then, they go on to somebody else. But it's an incredible lead. They're real-time leads and they're branded leads. The next campaign, Michael, won't you explain this real quick for me?
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry. The video won't play while I'm talking over it. It's one or the other. So dialers, it's kind of neat. When you're sitting there making your calls, we can set up an automated dialer to call out up to 4 times the amount of calls that you make. So if you sit there and you make phone calls, you can only go through maybe 1 a minute, maybe 2 a minute at best. The dialer can do 4 times. So when these seniors get a call, it's a recording and it says, if you'd like more information, press 1, transfer over to the agent. It's kind of like a live transfer. Well, that's exactly what it is. It's just on the back end, we set it up to function while you're making calls. So, you know, you're not going to get a call at 8 o'clock at night on a Saturday. Obviously, that wouldn't behoove anybody. So we set it up during the work week when you're making your calls. And again, it's like having 4 assistants making calls for you. It generates business. And again, looking at the statistics, when you're a couple weeks into the program, it's really hard to beat this production. Again, it's just a force multiplier. It's really, really impressive.
It's like the old school press ones. Y'all remember back in, 15, 20 years ago, but it's actually with a new twist with the new age technology. Is pretty amazing. And the main thing is, guys, it's compliant. It's compliant. That's what I love about it. Next slide for me, Mike, because I know we're already 5 minutes over. I want to make sure they understand our customized CRM. And what I love about this, guys, it's an incredible program that you can run a multi-million-dollar business from your smartphone or tablet. You can have this CRM system actually call your leads for you. At the dialer campaigns built into it. It'll actually set up your appointments for you. It'll actually take you to your leads. It has a GPS system built into it. It has a chat feature, so you can chat, say, a Joe Walker or a John Gordine or someone else in the call center and say, I need help with something. You can chat them right on the spot. And it's what I love about it is that you can take it on the road anywhere. You can be in California, you can be on vacation in Florida, and still run your business from the comfort of your own home with a smartphone. It's pretty incredible. Anything else you want to add on that, Michael? About the CRM system, because I know you're more in tune to the technology than I am. Tell me a little bit more about other special things about our system.
Really, I can't promote the app enough. The app has come in handy for me, and I'm not even an agent. Very often, well, excuse me, that's not fair. Somewhat often, I'll get a question of, hey, does so-and-so have this contract with us? I don't know offhand. We've got thousands of agents, but if I pull up that app and I'm out to lunch, I can check that out in 5 seconds flat, no problem. It just makes us more efficient. I think the app is very underutilized. And that it's available on the App Store or the Play Store, depending on your device. I can't talk enough about that.
Awesome stuff, Michael. So it's a great app, great tool to use to help you run your business more efficiently. My old CRM system was a file cabinet box in my passenger seat in my car. My GPS system was an old ADC map. So we've come a long way in 20-some years. I love it. Technology has truly revolutionized our business. Next slide, Michael. So marketing support. We got a lot of agents say, Tony, man, I need help with co-op dollars. You know, I like that Facebook lead. How can I earn some money to pay for these extra leads? So we have the Signet MA sales. You do that, you get co-op dollars. You get, for brand new leads, you can get up to $6,000. You can see there for 70 sales per month in a month. If you do as little as 10, we're going to give you $500 to help you with now these have to be Signet MA sales now. Our co-op money comes through them to offer to you. So it's a pass-through co-op. So you can get anywhere from $500 to up to $6,000 per month. And you just reach out to our lead department, ask us what you need. You got co-op dollars due. You can use this for Facebook, internet leads, dollar campaigns, whatever you need to build your business. We literally have people in our organization that have been around for 5 and 10 years, seriously have never had to pay for a lead, because they're either getting leads through a free lead program we offer, or they're using their co-op money to buy extra leads if they need them. It's truly amazing. Next slide. Why don't you go over this, Michael, the multi-tiered training support? Because I think you're probably, I know, as impressed with everything else we do, but probably more in the know on this slide. Go ahead and share real quick about this training support we do in terms of all the different aspects to get people up and going.
Yeah. It's funny that you say that, Tony. When I started here and I would have an idea and I'd bring it to you, you'd say, oh, we've done that. We did that like 5 years ago. There's a video on that on our YouTube channel. Oh, well, I didn't know that. But we've got so much compiled over the last 20 years between our YouTube channel and our website. Every meeting we do is recorded. Every training we have is recorded. Everything we have in our catalog is available to our agent download. And that's, again, on our YouTube channel and on our website. I know this is a fact because I'm the one that does it. I upload these videos. I update the system and I post it on Facebook and such. So between our Monday, Wednesday, Friday weekly meetings, it's an hour in the mornings. And honestly, that's become one of our best training devices. The Wednesday call, we call it our mastermind session. That's where the veterans and pros of the business, plus the newbies who are just getting into the business, we all come together on Wednesday mornings and just have a roundtable Q&A session. Hey, I had this happen to me with a client the other day. Anybody know how to handle this? And then everybody chimes in. Or, hey, what's the best way to do X, Y, and Z? And it's just, it really has become a terrific training tool for onboarding agents. Now, our FAQ page, it's not really an FAQ page, it's more of a bulletin board on our website. Every new plan rollout, every new training, every new recording, all the new hot questions of the business, as again, Medicare landscape changes by the minute. We update our FAQ page all the time. That's going to be a go-to resource. We also have the one-on-one coaching. Like I said before, regional representation management, GAs, MGAs, general agents. We have them across the country for exactly that. Now, if you're somebody who's been doing this a long time, all you need is a good contract, we can help you. But if you're somebody who's getting into this, you're trying to get on your feet, you don't quite know 100% the best business model, that's where the one-on-one coaching comes in. Absolutely a must-have. Whether you come with us or not, you got to have that. Just make sure that the opportunity offers that, because that's something we do very well. And we've all had poor leadership or poor management, but having good representation is rare. And I can honestly say, I can vouch for our people. We've got one of the best platforms out there. Tony.
And Michael, can they talk to me and get some one-on-one coaching?
You're literally on the call right now. And I know for a fact, in a few slides, I'm going to put your phone number out there.
Yeah, definitely call me. Yeah, I mean, I did 4 sessions this week, one-on-ones with agents that are underneath other GAs and MJs that just needed my help, you know, and they were just blown away that they could even get in touch with me. I'm probably one of the only FMOs in the country. You're going to actually have my personal cell phone number, and I will personally coach you. You know, if you need an hour here or there, I'm going to be there for you. And some people say, why you do this? Because y'all my family. We're going in this together. Your success is ours. I refuse to allow any of my team members fail. but you got to tap me or in your upline and your BSRs. Okay. But I'm there as a resource. I've been doing this for 27 years. Let me pour those 27 years into you. Get it all. Get some from Eric. Get some from Joe. Get some from Bill. Get some from Everett. Get some from John. Get some from me. Okay. So you will be getting the best training out there. Okay. And it won't be, what we want to do is eliminate excuses. If you don't make it happen with us, you can blame that person that's truly responsible for your success, because it won't be our fault. It'd be that person, the man in the mirror. Matter of fact, that's a great song you won't play next week for us, Michael. The Man in the Mirror by Michael
Monday
Jackson.
song.
Because that's a fact. It ain't the leads that make you successful. It's not your GA that makes you successful. It's not your FMO. We the best. Just listen, ain't nobody compared to what we do. Okay. Those that don't make it with us, they ain't gonna make it nowhere. Okay. Trust me on that. We will help you get there, because if you're successful, we're successful. There will be no excuses when you join our team why you didn't make it. You can look in the mirror, because that's whose fault it is. Okay. We're gonna eliminate those excuses. Great stuff. Next slide, because we want to wrap up. Michael, why don't you tap this?
Oh, I'll make this one super brief. If y'all don't know who Tony Robbins is, maybe we are not the best fit for you, because he's been in this, 43 years or something, personal development coach, a motivational speaker, top-selling author, worldwide business guru. He's got like $6 billion in revenue every year. The man is genuinely a legend. He's a living legend, and he's like 9 feet tall. This group and our partnership enriches the lives of our agents. Because again, what Tony just said, Tony's gonna love up on you. We're family. This isn't like the corporate America where it's like, well, we have a family feel here, but the next guy in line for promotion is the guy who's been here the longest, not the guy who's got the most skills or the best attitude. This is one of those personal development things that when you're ready for it, it's life-changing. And not to, I don't want to get on a soapbox here, but this partnership, since we had it, we just started this within the last year or so. We've had a couple sessions with some of their top trainers, and they've geared it. Each session, in my opinion, Tony, I don't know about you, but I think every session gets better. And the recent partnership event with the Tony Robbins group was called Unleash the Power Within. It was one of those weekend, it's like 3 days long, 40 hours, like back-to-back days. It's insane. But what happened was some of our agents took advantage of the discounted pricing and the free sessions and all that. And they came back, and I mean, the proof is in the pudding. When your mind is right, or Tony, what did you say? What you're thinking about, you're bringing about.
Yeah, whatever you're speaking about and thinking about, you bringing about.
Yeah. And when you get your mind right with one of these sessions, or even the free ones or the paid weekend groups, I mean, it's like night and day. They came back, and we had a gentleman, I'll leave his name out, but a gentleman's been with us a long time. He's semi-retired. He was a big name back in the day, but since then hasn't done a whole lot. And he came back from the session, and it was his testimony, not mine. He said, I thought I was down and out until I came to this session, and I realized I've got a lot more to offer. I've got more gas in the tank left to give. And like, that's textbook. That's exactly why we do this. It's to enrich y'all lives. It's not all about the business. Sometimes the mind's not right. That's what these are for. And I can't put a dollar amount on this partnership. I just think it's tremendous.
Thank you, Michael. And we're honored to be partnered with the Tony Robbins Group. They've done great things for us and changed a lot of people's lives already this year with this partnership. Next slide for me, Michael. Appreciate that. So that we're down to the last couple slides, guys. I appreciate y'all's patience. I know we try to wrap it up, by 11. I appreciate y'all's patience, but I need to share this. We're doing, our leadership summit. We've been known to, historically to throw the best leadership summits in the industry. It's an all expense paid. Where our top representatives, where you're selling final expense, med sup, or any other products and it's going to be next year, July 8th to July 15th. We kicked it off for you guys in time for this coming AEP. It's all inclusive. You don't have to pay a dime. You got, Antigua. Did I say St. Lucia? Because we just came back from St. Lucia. So I'm still filling the Bible on that, but it's Antigua. It's all inclusive. In this year, we're going to, add some special perks. Last year, we added the yacht with the DJ. We had a reggae band. We also have the prior summit venues. We've done the Caribbean cruises, Costa Rica. We've done Bermuda, Turks and Caicos, Jamaica. And like I said, we just came back from St. Lucia this past June. So this is what we have. This is a brand new resort. It's only about a year old, and they're excited about us. We've already put the deposit down. We're going. So it's July 8th to July 15th. It's just an incredible, incredible opportunity for you. You're someone you love. You can bring your spouse. You can bring your kids. It's just an amazing opportunity. And it's one of the newest, hottest resorts in the world right now. And it's only a year old. It's pretty special. Pretty special. Next slide, Michael. So as we close out, this is, something we share about from some of our top people in the industry, because a lot of people say, Tony, you're supposed to say it's great. Michael works for you. He's supposed to say great. Well, what do your people have to say? And this is a video we put together. I don't know if they can hear this, Michael, but if they can't, I know you'll send it to them. But it's a great opportunity for you guys to hear from Everett Foné and Bill Fagans and Tiffany Fletcher and John Gordon and many of our other top team members. It's just an incredible presentation that we put together, so you can hear what some of our top people have to say and what we've done with the dream boards and the leads and the system. How we got so many people that bought new homes in the last year. It's pretty amazing. I'm so proud of that because I have my own dream board for all the team members. So I will ask you to send me a pic of what's going to be on your dream board, whether it's the car, the house. We want to make that dream a reality here at Global. So it's an incredible opportunity, a great video, Michael. You'll make sure they get that? Mike?
I'm sorry, say that again. I couldn't hear during the video. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, it's a video play?
Ever before possible. There truly is a place at Global for everyone, with drive and determination to work year-round from wherever you want, whenever you want, and build a profitable business you maintain ownership in with top commissions, lucrative agency director overrides, and lifetime renewal income. We believe education and support is key to success. Unlike other insurance organizations, we help and reward our associates and partners for their dedication and hard work.
My name is Aaron Smith. I've been with the Holland Group for about 10 years now, and what a difference. The difference is that the people, the support that I get, anytime I have a question, I can call and I'll have somebody help me with things. The leads, you can't beat the leads. I don't pay for anything. They just keep giving them to me. But more on a personal note, it's changed my life.
Working with Global has been a tremendous help to me, personally, professionally, and for my business. It's been an awesome ride. You're with the right people. If you surround yourself with the right people, someone who supports you, offers you training, has the leads, offers and is invested in your development, there's no way that you can't do exactly what you want to do.
When you think about what you want in the FMO, what you want out of it, most agents will say they want support, they want to be able to get in touch, accessible to their manager, they want lead support. Pretty much anything that you can think of, we have it at Global.
Hola, bienvenidos. Te estamos hablando de Global Premier Benefits. Somos parte de una compañía grandísima que nos ha cambiado la vida de nosotros, de mi familia y de mi equipaje también. Bienvenido.
Premier Benefits is nothing but a huge family of people that support, and we interact with each other, and we're always helping each other with everything that we do, needs and things like that.
And I always tell, put your foot in the water, you're not gonna drown. Get a taste of what this is like. Once you get a taste of what this is like, with the renewals and how easy it is to talk to people and to educate people about the Medicares and the changes, you would really love this business. That's why I would highly recommend for anybody.
We have it all with Global Premier Benefits. We have all of the tools necessary to succeed. And you know, even at my age of 71, I don't let excuses get in the way. I always work hard. I want to graduate life with honor and without regret, regret, I should say. And you know, that's in the service of others.
We get to meet a lot of great people. We get to help a lot of our
our seniors with our target market, help them to just change some of their lives, change some things that are going on in their lives where they're possibly paying more than they should be for their insurance. And we can actually come in and help them solve some of these issues. We actually become change agents in their lives.
Consider joining Global Premier Benefits. This is a great opportunity. It's a great system. You're going to meet a lot of nice staff, a lot of nice people that are going to help you and hold your hand along the way, you know, and really drive your momentum up so you can push forward to succeed your goals. You know, everyone wants to succeed their goals, but it's the right system, the right strategy in place, and we have it here at Global Premier Benefits.
Global has helped me tremendously. The lead program is phenomenal. I've never been affiliated with an organization that supplied leads at all. I've come from FMOs and SGAs that really didn't do anything for you. Global Premier basically gives you everything that you need, all the tools that you need to be successful. And all you got to do is just take advantage of them.
Mi nombre es Amiladad Muñoz de Illinois. Muy contento de pertenecer a Global. Esperemos que el próximo año ustedes estén incluidos en esta bendición.
We are part of the Global Premier Benefits family. This year, our AEP was a little different than normal. We were able to get paid during AEP. So the plans that we wrote up in October, we got paid for in November. And what we wrote in November, we got paid for in December, which made for a great Christmas.
A little bit about Global Premier. I've been with these guys for a couple years now, really more regularly over the past year, and really there's not another deal out there like it. You know, the opportunity to cross-sell Medicare Advantage with final expense. I mean, it's every final expense agent's and Medicare agent's dream to be able to compliantly enroll folks right over the phone. So it's been a great run, and you know, I'm building a book of business, but Global gives me the platform to be able to do that, you know, on a regular basis, and kind of subsidizes things down for me so that I can sell. So it works out well for me.
Global does give you the right tools that you need as far as the training, your Monday morning calls, just keeping us abreast of any information that we may need. And the 5-in-1 lead program is absolutely phenomenal. There is no other FMO company, organization around that can match what Global does for us.
We work for Global Premier Benefits, and we work from home. And we each have offices beside each other in our home. Love working for Global, love having the convenience of being able to operate out of our own home and make a great living and work with an amazing company. This company and the folks that run it and manage it have just an excellent standard for organization, communication, training, and just inspiration in general.
It's just a great opportunity if you're looking for a company that you want to partner with that really goes the extra mile and shows you they care. Global Premier is the company.
You don't have to look any further. If you have the right attitude, work ethic, Global Premier Benefits is a force multiplier. What it allows you to do is take everything you bring to the table and quadruple the results you get out of your effort. You get the support. You have someone that's got your back that's going to actually help you from a marketing standpoint, training, everything you need. All you have to do is make sure you plug in and keep your head down and keep working.
I want to thank you guys for joining us today for this testimonial video. As you see, we have tremendous success in our organization. I thank the good Lord above for this amazing opportunity that He's afforded us, that we can change people's lives and make a difference in the world. You know, we were here to help people change their lives, give them better benefits, more affordable programs, and ultimately save them money. It makes seniors' golden years even more golden. I just wanted to thank you guys for joining us for this special testimonial video. My wonderful wife, Kathy, our CFO of the company, I know she has a few words she'd like to share as we close.
I just want to thank everyone for all the hard work, dedication, support. We're so blessed to have this opportunity, of all the people that we help, and we're looking forward to a beautiful and bright future with you ahead with us.
Are you ready for a career change or a new business venture? One that promises an incredible future for you and your family? Then join our team at Global Premier Benefits. Visit gpbcontract.com and take the next step towards creating the lifestyle, freedom, and financial independence that you and your family deserve.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you. Great video. So, guys, we're about to wrap up, guys. I know you guys have some questions. I want to be able to answer those. And just so you understand what we're looking for, people with a positive attitude. Guys, you got to see the glass being half full. We don't tolerate negativity because we got enough negativity going on in our world. All you got to do is turn on the news. All you hear is negative and garbage. I don't even watch the news anymore because we want to be positive. We want to be upbeat. We're all about passing forward positive vibes. You got to have a strong work ethic. As I said earlier, if you don't want to put in 40 to 50 hours a week, you're not going to see the true fruits of the labor you could do in this business. And really, if you want to see 6 and 7 figures, that's what it's going to take. You got to have the sales skills to succeed. As I said earlier, you must be good at selling what? You got to be good at selling you. If you can't sell you, ain't no lead, ain't no program going to help you. You got to be great at the people skills, building rapport, the common ground. You got to be somewhat tech savvy to use these tools. We'll coach you up on it, but you got to have some understanding how, smartphones work and technology works. You got to be somewhat IT savvy. You got to be financially stable and entrepreneur. You can't be 60 years old living in your mama's basement. You got to understand this is not an employee punch the clock kind of job. We have people that come here with that employee mindset. You got to be entrepreneurial, and we'll help you with that. But you got to come with that mindset. You're building a business for you and your family, so you'll have to be in a position where you can have that true financial freedom. Okay, no punch the clock job's going to give you that. No matter what we said these last 90 minutes. And I appreciate y'all's patience and being part of this. If you don't have a sincere desire to help senior citizens in need, nothing else matters. You got to have that passion and love for people and know you're making a difference in their life. You're here to change and save lives. Is what we're all about. Next slide, Michael. Next steps. Michael, I'll hand the mic back to you and we'll close.
Yeah, thanks, Tony. So the 2 questions I get every time we do one of these sessions is, how do I start? How do I get started? How do I get contracted? And how do I get a copy of this session? I was late. Those are the 2 questions I get every time. So number 1, getting contracted is pretty easy. You can go to our website, globalpremierbenefits.com, and there's a big contracting button on the top right. It says get contracted. You can click that button and get started yourself. Or what I'm going to do a little bit later, once the recording of this session is available through Zoom, it takes them about an hour to process it anyway. I'll send it to you guys with the contracting link in that email. So it's pretty straightforward. If you want to just get started right away, go to our website and it's right there on the top right. Or if you want to wait for my email and you want to ask a couple questions, whatever works, that's fine too. I'll be sending this to you a little bit later today. My phone number and my email is on screen right now. My number is 877-864-9317, and extension 1 comes right to me. You can also email me, M like Michael, Kaplan like my last name, at globalpremierbenefits.com. Now, alternatively, you can reach Tony Holland for serious inquiries. His number is 443-253-3634. He's available via text for the most part. It's a lot easier to set up a call via text than to do the call than it is just to call outright. But honestly, it's his cell phone. It comes right to him. So you can use your best judgment there. Tony?
Thank you, Michael. Next slide, please. So, guys, real quick, the deadline for getting contracted is coming up. If you want to get started, get contract, get trained, and guys, we got to get your lead orders because it takes anywhere from 6 to 8 weeks to get the process rolling, especially with direct mail. If you want to get started in time for this AEP, you got to contract ASAP, like in the next couple of days. If you want to start on time and get the training done, get the support you need, get your leads set up, get the grassroots going, get into the dialysis centers and doctor's office, you got to start ASAP. This ensures you have ample time to get all this stuff done. So we will make sure we're clear on that. I want to make sure you all know if you're going to procrastinate, you're going to miss out. And we can't, if you're going to do your contract and everything in October, it's going to be impossible for us to give you the support you need. So if you're going to do it, you got to do it now. Next slide, Michael. All right, Q&A. We got a lot of great questions I know out of the way. Is there any additional questions Michael and I can answer for you guys before we close? By the way, did y'all enjoy this session? Was it great? Super Saturday for you. I know it was for Michael and I. What y'all think?
Awesome. It was awesome, Tony. Good job.
Excellent job, Tony. Excellent job.
Guys. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all getting a little bit taste of the deeper dive, because we normally don't do this in this format in terms of going more deeper. So I'm glad you guys were able to join and see a little bit of the new stuff we're doing, the new stuff that Cigna's doing, how the new leads work. A lot of people, even some of our people that have been around for a year, have kind of lost touch of some of the special things we do. And they kind of forgot about some of these things. And now they can realize, you know what, I need to be taking advantage of the Facebook lead and the internet leads and the Zoho CRM. So guys, we're here for your questions. Go ahead and throw me a question. Who's got one?
We did have one about if the phone system is this for lead. So not really. The phone system is just a phone. It's a dedicated phone number. You can call and text from it. It's not really anything to do with the leads. They're sort of two separate entities. Now, I will say, if you wanted to set up the dialer campaign with us, if you recall from the presentation, the dialer is a way for us to have the outbound calls amplified by 4 times the calls. You will need the phone system for that. But ultimately, the phone system itself is just a standalone item that pairs with the CRM system. That's all.
That's a great question. Very good question. Anyone else have a question?
Just a lot of compliments. I like that.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, if we don't have any other questions, guys, if something comes up later today or tomorrow, hit Michael up, myself up, send us an email, make a phone call. But again, if you're ready to get started, procrastinating is just going to delay us getting you where you need to be this coming AEP. Because I really want you guys to see the true richness of this. We're coming into the hottest time in the industry. We're down to 40 days, and it's AEP. Isn't that incredible? So guys, I appreciate you guys for joining. You guys have been a wonderful group. May God continue to bless you, whether you join us or not. I pray that God bless you and your family, and many blessings and favor are going to flow your way. God bless y'all. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Thank you for joining us, and I look forward to working and partner with you guys very soon. Thank you. No, thank you.
Thank you, Tony.
Be blessed, guys. Thank you.
Good job, Mike.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.